this is Bloodborne. And this is Bloodborne running on PC. That's right, fellow hunter. Welcome. Santa Primacon brings new good tidings to all my Bloodborne fans. I hope you all are doing good today because today is a marvelous day. We are getting so close to running Bloodborne perfectly at 60 FPS on PC, and I wanna talk about it. Bloodborne is a very important game. It's the best From Software game out there, probably one of the best. If you see any From Software games ranking videos and Bloodborne isn't in top 2, I will personally send you $10 million to your door. It don't matter if you're from Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Sekiro, or you're a new player of Elden Ring, people globally as a collective agree on that Bloodborne is one of the best things to come out of FromSoft. And it is one of the worst treated love child of Sony. Sony would rather sell their firstborn than give Bloodborne an actual port onto the PlayStation 5 with workable 60 FPS, or God forbid release it on PC. No, they'd rather give you The Last of Us HD Remaster Remake 2024 No Tits Edition. They refuse to touch Bloodborne with a 10-foot stick. In fact, Miyazaki, or God himself, has said that he's very much interested in remaking Bloodborne, but it's up to Sony because Sony owns the rights, not FromSoft. And Sony continues to give us the metaphorical shaft, which is why emulation is important. Sure, Bloodborne is preserved right now due to backwards compatibility of the PS5. You don't necessarily need to purchase a PS4, a dated hardware machine, just to play Bloodborne, but it's a very subpar experience, and what's to say that Sony will continue this trend going in PS6? For all we know, Bloodborne will forever be locked and destroyed on the old hardwares. This is what Nintendo has done to a lot of their franchises, where they just let them to rot and die on old hardware. They even pull stores and take away the choice from consumer to even purchase those games legally. Which is why being able to emulate these games on PC is so important, because it preserves them for future generations. It preserves them for you to play whenever you want for the rest of your life. And the best example of emulation has been Metal Gear Solid 4. You can play Metal Gear Solid 1 to 3 on PC, but for 4, if you don't emulate it, you have to go back and buy a PS3. In the era of PS5, you have to get a PS3. Why? Because PS5 can't run PS3 games. Who's to say PS6 will do the same, right? Maybe PS6 won't run PS4 games. What happens to Bloodborne then? And the answer to all these queries of man is emulation. The thing with emulation though is it takes a lot of time. It takes years and years to get a proper 3D world rendered game running properly with zero glitches and hiccups on a PC machine, because those games are built on a completely different archetype for the PlayStation, and getting them to run natively on PC is wacky. And like I said with Metal Gear Solid 4, it took years and years of hard work to get that game from running from a black screen of doom to actually playable. And Bloodborne on PC has been the wettest dream of mankind. I'm a Silksong coper. If you don't know me, I make a lot of content on Silksong. We are waiting for Silksong forever, and Silksong is up there as the meme with Bloodborne on PC. In fact, that's one reason I've been deterred from playing Bloodborne so far. I got the game like 3-4 years ago, but I've never played it. I'm a relatively new From Software fanboy, where I have put like 500-600 hours into Elden Ring. Recently I've been playing Dark Souls on my channel, but Bloodborne I've always been put off by because people keep telling me, Primacon, you dumb bitch, it's gonna be on PC tomorrow, next month. Oh, next showcase, Bloodborne PC port announcement for sure, 100%. Where have I seen that before? The delusion. It's familiar. In fact, now I'm done waiting and I'm planning to finally get into Bloodborne and play it on my channel for the first time. So if you like me yapping and you like listening to me and you like my vibe, you want to watch me play Bloodborne, even help out in the comments, you can subscribe. I'll put out a Bloodborne Let's Play video very soon. But anyway, the point is, the Bloodborne PC emulation has seen such big strides lately that it's been unheard of in the emulation game. A whole year ago, Bloodborne was at just the black screen of death like Metal Gear Solid was, but about a month ago, a little bit more, we got Bloodborne to run so that it ran to the title screen. You could actually boot up the game. It looked absolutely red like hell, which is kind of fitting because it's Bloodborne. Get it? You're welcome. But in emulation, if anyone is experienced about it, you know that that's huge. And people were expecting that, okay, maybe like in a few 6-7 months from now, we would actually get the game running at least, and then we can get it better. But lo and behold, just 1 month later, you actually have Bloodborne running on Shad PS4 emulator. It's so fucking cool. You could actually go past the character creation screen, jump into the hub world of Bloodborne. From what I understand it, again, I haven't played Bloodborne before, but I guess that's the hub world. You can roam around it, you can teleport to the first main area. Of course it runs like shit, and that's not the point. The point isn't that it's running perfectly, because emulation is a very step-by-step process. The good news is that these steps usually take so long, but with Bloodborne, the effort that has been made by the community is just unheard of. If we get from red screen of Destiny to actually running the game in a month, then I'm very confident that by this time next year, we would all actually be playing Bloodborne on PC like an actual playable state. God forbid, even at 60 FPS, dare I say so myself. In fact, I'm gonna be so bold out there as to make a claim for all my Silksong fans that we will probably get Bloodborne on PC before Hollow Knight Silksong. Take that to your fucking grave. And I'll link some great videos by SomeOrdinaryGamers down in the description. They go into more technical details about how you can get the actual emulation running for yourself, what changed in Shad PS4 emulator which led it from black screen of Destiny to red screen of title screens, and to actually being able to run the game at a subpar FPS and a lot of visual glitches. So go check those out, they're pretty cool. But I am actually so hyped and excited for From Software fans and Bloodborne fans and all the people who have never got to try this beautiful masterpiece of a game because either they're hardware limited or they don't want to play video games at 30 FPS, whatever the case might be. It goes to show the legacy of Bloodborne. As someone who has never even played it, knows how important that game is to people and what impact it had on the From Software genre. And I can just tell by, hearing people talk about it, by watching all those ranking videos that I talked about, how special Bloodborne is. And I'm so excited to try it myself. Like, I'm actually really glad I haven't played it yet, so I get to experience my first time with you guys. You always remember your first time. Thank you so much for listening to me yap about Bloodborne. Leave a like, thank you for the support, and I'll see you guys soon with a new Bloodborne video. PrimaCon, signing out.